Hey guys, welcome back to the Blade Bloodhound. Tonight we're going to talk about a knife. It is a neck knife. I guess, maybe more than a few years back, probably 10 years back, a lot of people were talking about neck knives. And anyway, I thought, you know what, I don't have a neck knife. I thought that's kind of a cool design, cool thought, cool thing. Maybe I'll get one. Anyway, I started researching them, looking around, and I bought one. The one I bought is this one here. It's at the time I bought it, it was just a good deal. I went ahead and got it. Well, then I found out what it was, and it made me never wear it. I've never worn it, never used it. It's just been sitting in a collection because it's kind of a rare knife, and a lot of people collect these. But anyway, it pulls out like this. It's a Blackie Collins. They call it a buddy knife, and it's a good little knife. I mean, you could really do something with it. But what's cool about it is actually on the sheath here, little Kydex sheath, if you look at it, it has Blackie Collins knives, but then on the other side it says Gerber. So I did some research, and sure enough, these were made by Gerber. And there's a couple of variations. There's a black one, there's a yellow one. I think it's a yellow one, I can't remember. There's another color one that's not black. But anyway, they're pretty collectible. People were, talking about how they were so cool. It was neat, USA made. And once I figured out what I had, I said, well, I guess I won't carry it. I'll just put it in a collection and go from there. Anyway, guys, let's go over here and take a look at it, and we'll see what all we think. All right, guys, let's check out this knife. If I can get my arm around the tripod here. Here we go. All right, so what we have here is a neck knife. You can tell it's nothing fancy. For a while there, I had been thinking about a neck knife. I thought they were kind of neat. And I saw this one online. It was actually on, I believe, Facebook Marketplace back in the day. But anyway, I decided to, I've never had somebody ship me anything off Facebook Marketplace. I've always driven to pick it up, bought it. This guy said, hey, I'll ship it to you. It was a good price on shipping. It was cheaper than me driving out there. So I said, you know what, just ship it. Anyway, I wondered if it would ever show up. I said, is this a trick? Is this guy like somebody that's never going to send it or what? But it came. But it is a small knife. It's very light. I mean, the cordage here is not really nice. I mean, it's nothing that you'd want to wear. I mean, I would probably throw a dog chain on it or something if I was ever going to wear it, which now that I'm older, I don't even think that neck knives are that cool. Some people do. But the thing that intrigued me when I saw this one, it was a good price. I looked at it, and it was a Blackie Collins knives. So anyone that knows Blackie Collins knives, usually you think of, I can't even think of the name of the knife now. I think it's called M-E-R-C-O, I can't remember. Anyway, he had a lot of knives in Smoky Mountain Knife Works back in the day, and they weren't USA made. They were more of a Japan made. But anyway, I just wasn't really into Blackie Collins knives, but I thought, you know what, that one's kind of neat. And the price was good, but this is what really sold me. So Gerber made one of these too, called the Buddy knife, which actually Gerber made this one. When I flipped it over and did a little research, it's made by Gerber. So you can tell it is a Gerber knife. It's very small. To access it, you push this up and it pulls out. And it has Blackie in cursive written there for Blackie Collins. Now, I have seen some of these that say Gerber on them. Some of them say Blackie Collins or Blackie. This one, actually, I think I'd rather have the one that has Blackie on it just because it's probably a little more rare. But on this side, there's nothing there. But they called these the Buddy. I think it was called the Buddy knife. And it's got a few little scratches on it. Somebody's carried it for a little bit of time. It's got a lanyard hole here, which if it's on your neck anyway, you don't need a lanyard, you just pull it. But it's a really good design. I mean, you can put your fingers on there, hold it there, cut something. I mean, if you wanted to defensively stick somebody, you could. It's got good pinching grip right there. You could slice with it. But it's a neat little knife. I mean, these are mainly for like people that, you know, want to put them around their neck, have a light knife. And then I've seen people use them like everyday carry. That's what they carry. Instead of a pocket knife, they carry a neck knife. Put their hand in their shirt and yank it out. But I wear button-up shirts for work, and it's more of a professional setting, so wouldn't be really that cool to wear this. And plus, I don't think this would be a neat-looking thing to have around your neck either. But, you know, if you're camping or something, it might be cool. But it's a Blackie in cursive. But what was neat about it was when I saw that Gerber was on here, on the Kydex sheath, and then I did some research and I saw that they were actually made there. I thought that is a neat thing. I was looking at that plastic. I saw like it's probably just a scratch on it. Well, it's dusty too. But yeah, that scratch had me worried. I was like, let me look at that, make sure it's not getting weak. But it's not. All right, so right here on the sheath, you see a little indentation. And if you look here on the knife, you see how it has like a indents in. So when you put it in, it's kind of weird. It sits in there just right. Well, I'm not gonna be able to do it while I'm watching myself, and pushes straight in. And this little piece here barely catches that. So when you pull it out, you just lightly flick it. About stuck it in my hand just then. That would have made an interesting video, wouldn't it? But when you push it in, it's kind of odd because you have to have it kind of an angle so that it clips right there. But it's a neat knife. It's small, lightweight. I'd thought about, you know, playing with it for a while, carrying it. But when I looked it up, they're, I don't want to say they're rare. It's not a rare knife, but it's a lot more expensive than what I gave for it. Let's put it that way. They're kind of a collectible knife. I think eventually they will become more collectible. I haven't looked these up, so I don't know what they're running right now, but you know, I've seen them sell for, you know, 60 bucks or so. And I think I gave maybe, I don't know what I gave, $15 maybe, I can't remember, it's been so long ago. But, and they may be a lot more than that now, I don't know how much they cost. But it's a neat knife, so if you don't have one of these for your collection and you like Blackie Collins, you like Gerber, you like neck knives, you like one that's unique, you might want to pick it up. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching as usual. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and come back tomorrow for another video.